We will move forward now to just share the screen. Then we will go for the leadership. There is so as we start right now. Here we go. And we want to know what is the meaning of the leadership theories. Explanations of the leadership. Explanations why we have leaders, why, how, what works with the leaders. The new charismatic theories, this is the first theory, inspirational leaders who are charismatic, they have charisma. Leaders have charisma that makes them different than the other people. Who are charismatics, motivate intrinsically, stimulate. So it's not only that they are moved by the money. Money is not the only motive for the leaders. There are some motives also for the leaders, like rewardations, certificates of achievement. They like to see their success in the people's eyes. Those kinds of people, they are not only motivated by money. Money, of course, is the motivation for life, necessities, but it's not everything. Simulation followers, intellectuals, very intellectuals also, and consider individuals followers need. So they look for what are the followers needs, what are their followers needs, and this is one of the main aspects of the characteristics of the leaders based on the charismatic theory. There is a second type, is called leadership and information processing theory. This is a prototype which specifies the characterized traits and abilities of leaders. The third type, we call it social exchange relationship. This kind of, the third one, social exchange, he focused more on the relationships, and he focused more on building a good relationship between him and between his employees as well. Leadership and followers build mature relationships and get benefits from this. Also, the ethical or moral leadership theories, this focus on the ethics, on the behavior of the leader, which focus on the values, his attitudes, and identifies the leaders and the followers as well. Also, we have e-leadership theory, which is technology based. As long as electronic, we find electronic, that means it's a technology based theory. To go on more details, let us go for classification, because there are actually a lot of theories about the leader and about the type of the leader, so we should take them one by one. Great men theories based on the beliefs that leaders are exceptional people. They are not everyone can be a leader. That's the meaning of it. For that reason, remember when we said in the start that leaders are made, not born. So based on the characteristics, their interaction with the events, their interaction with the situations, which is encountering the management, all these create a leadership. Born with innate qualities, descend to lead. Some see that the leader is born with qualities that will assess him and support him to be a leader in the future. Okay, this is a theory. A theory means it's accepted, yes or no. So we are here just saying all the theories about the leadership. The use of term man was intentional since until the latter part of the 20th century. Leadership was thought of as a concept, which is primarily male, military, and Western. This led to be the next school of the traits theory. The traits theory means he must have traits which make him a leader. The list of traits or qualities associated with the leadership exists in abundances and continue to be produced. They draw on virtually all the objectives in the dictionary, which describes some positive or virtuous human attributes from ambition to zest for life. So things like he's good, sincere, has good positive values, has positive attitudes, honest, all these are the traits of a good leader. The third theory, we call it the behavioral theory. This concentrates on what leaders actually to do rather than on their qualities. So it deals about their action, their behavior, no more than they care about their own qualities. Different patterns of behavior are observed and categorized as a style of leadership. This area has probably attracted most attentions from participating or from practicing managers. So how does he behave? Is he okay with his followers? Is he obedient for his followers? Is he fine with the people around him? And so on. Situational leadership. This theory think that leader is created by the situation where he's involved. So situation will create leaders based on their experience, based on the reaction, based on the accumulated experience which they have. This approach sees leader as a specific to the situation in which it is being exercised. For example, while some situations may require an autocratic style, others may need a more participative approach, which is democratic. So leader should not act same exactly in all this based on the situation, based on the circumstances. Sometimes we deal with one situation in different ways based on the circumstances around us. If you are free to do something, then you think deeply and your reaction will be different than if you are very busy in the same situation. It also proposes that there may be differences in required leadership styles as different levels in the same organization. So this is the situational leadership. Contingency theory, the contingency. This is a refinement contingency of the situational viewpoint and focuses on identifying the situational variables which best predict the most appropriate or effective leadership style to fit the particular circumstances. So the contingency theory depend on the circumstances around decision making. How will the leader act here? Transactional theory, transactional. This approach emphasizes the importance of the relationships between the leader and the followers. Like we said before, followers are the one who will say, this guy deserves to be a leader or no. Again, I would say, followers are the only one who will decide if this leader is okay or no, is accepted or no. So the followers focusing on mutual benefits derived from a form of contract through which the leader delivers such things as rewards or recognition in return for the commitment or loyalty of the followers. So here we see that transactional emphasizes on the importance of the relationship between the leader and the followers. Here it focuses more on the followers, like what I will say right now. The tendency is from focus on the work into the focus on the followers. And that will show up to you right now. Focusing on the mutual benefits derived from the contract. No contract, actually. It means the relationship between the leader and the followers, through which the leader delivers such things as rewards or recognitions in return for the commitments or loyalty of the followers. Okay. You can see now the evaluation of the leadership theories. The most important types of theories here, the most important stages or the evaluation of theories that we see, first it focus on the leader, like the leader traits that was from 1880 to 1920. Leader traits and so on, but here, the focus on the leader himself. Check out in this stage, in the first stage, which is till 1920, the focus was on the leader himself. Then the second stage, focus on the leader goal. Focus on the leader goals. Okay. Behavioral theories, how to motivate followers or persuade in goal. How to motivate them or persuade them in goals. So this is the second stage. Third stage, focus on the contents of the leader's followers. Look at this, situation leadership, contingency theory. That was in the 60s. So it's the context of the leader and the followers. What's in between them, between the leader and the followers. The fourth stage from 1970 to 1980, let's focus on the leader's followers relations. We started here to focus on the relationship. Before this, there was no focus too much about the relationship between the leader and the followers. The focus was about the leader itself, then about the leader-follower context, what they are for, what's their main objective together. The focus was here. Now it switched into focus on the relationship between the leader and the followers. Followers here means the employees. So leadership style related to quality of the reaction, power wielding and transactional transformational fellowship. The coherent now, or the updated now from 1990 until present, the emphasis on the cultures and norms and values. So new aspects came to the words like the globalization, comparative leadership studies, global competences. And those made the focus more on these aspects about the culture, the norms, the values. Since the world is going in globalization and there is a diversity of cultures working in a workplace, so start also to add a new aspects for the theories of the leadership. So like that again, I would say on the 1980 to 1920, the focus was just on the leader, like the leader traits, how he looks like, how his behavior, this and that. After that, the focus on the leader goals start from 1930 to 1950 on the goals of the leader, like the behavior theories. How will the leader act? Then on the 1960s, the focus was on the context. What is in between the leader and the followers or the employees? Like as example, situational and contingency theory. Next, on 1970 till 1980, the focus was on the leader's followers relationship. How this relationship goes like. Then from 1990 until present, the emphasis on cultures and norms values. Since there's globalization and there is work diversity, so start even the work here to take another aspects, to include new aspects due to the diversity at workplace that makes a new opinions and new theories were generated about the leadership. But theory of leadership states that there are three basic ways to explain how people become leaders. So this is the first two explanation of leadership development for a small number of people. These theories are, I'm just explaining now all the theories about the leadership. These are the traits. We are repeating back the same theory. We are repeating back the same theory or the theory of the traits, and I will just enlarge this slide so it will be clear for everyone. Some personality traits may lead people naturally into leadership roles. This is the traits theory. Like the first one, which we talk about here. When we go to the traits theory, the leaders of the leadership, focus of the leadership or the traits theory. Okay. A crisis to important event may cause a person to rise in the occasion. Sometimes if we have a very crisis position, or if you have something like there is a big problem, then you find someone who's running here and there and trying to find solution. This is the trait theory. This kind of guy is a leader, is having leader characteristics, which brings out extraordinary leadership qualities in an ordinary person. This is the great event theory. People can choose to become leaders. People can learn leadership skills. This is the transformational or the process theory. So transformational means means that I will switch from a normal person into a leader. This is the theory. It is the most widely accepted theory today and the premise on which a guide is based. Okay. Also, just will go around also to check for some more aspects about the leadership series and how this works. Just for the to know more about the leadership theories. And we say common. Common means they are known for everyone. The word common means they are known for everyone. Here is the citation of the site. It's below on the page here also as well. So for documenting, this is the where I'm taking this info from now. Okay, we'll see now. We'll just see the 6 top leadership theories because there are a lot of them. We are choosing from them what is the best of them. The personality traits, the action, the environment, the situation, decision-making process, how inputs is received, and how relationships are maintained. Those are the 6 main theories. The first theory is the great man theory. So the great man theory of leadership states that great leaders are born with all the right personality traits such as intelligence, courage, traits, and so on. That was very old theory in 19th century. Some had criticism for this theory because it's unrealistic. Because some people might be in jail and they have these traits as well. The thing is, the traits theory of leadership states that the certain natural qualities tend to create good leaders. Having such qualities, however, does not necessarily mean someone has strong leadership skills, but at least I have the leadership contacts. Behavioral theory, the behavioral theory of leadership focus on how a person, environment, not natural abilities, form him or her into a leader. This goes to as a result of the environment response. The theory states that anyone can be a leader if they behave the way others leaders do. So the behavioral theory depends on the reaction of the leader itself. Transactional, and this is the accepted one, or management theory. The transactional theory of leadership, also called management theory, states that leadership is a system of rewards and penalties. It views effective leadership results focused and hierarchical. Transactional leadership prioritizes orders and structure over creativity by rewarding someone who meets the goals and penalize someone who doesn't. Transformational or relationship theory, the transformation theory of leadership, or also called relationship theory, asserts that effective leadership is the result of positive relationships between leader and team member. So it focuses here on the relationship between the leader and the team member. Again, let me go to my own and show you what we told before. Just remember the years and how the leadership theories had been evaluated or progressed or developed. The theories, how it had been developed. So it's from the start itself, the focus was on the leader, like we saw, till we reach into the emphasis on the culture and the norms and the values. Passing by the context or what is between the leader and the employees or the followers, and passing by the relationship between the leader and the followers until we reach into putting in the consideration now such aspects like the globalization, the diversity at workplace, the diversity of cultures to be taken in consideration when we talk about the leadership. Shall put now the next question based on what I talk about. And we will say, what are the leadership? Discuss the leadership theories. Discuss the leadership theories. So here we go now, discuss the leadership theories. And this is the question of this part. And I just want you to go for the answer of this question. Shall be here for about 5 minutes. Please work on it. Thank you so much. Discuss the leadership theory. Discuss the leadership theory. So again, my dears, we were talking about the discuss the leadership theory, and the question was just about the discussing how to work in the theories. Again, let me remind you, we talked today about the evolution of the theories of leadership. We talk about situation leadership, contingency theory, transactional theory. We talk about great men theory, traits theory, and behavioral theory, as you see here. We talk also because there are a lot of them. So I show the most famous of them now: new charismatic theory, leadership and informational processing theory, social exchange relationship theory, ethical moral relationship theory, and e leadership theory. Shall see you in the next video. Thank you so much.